Well, good morning. It's going on 6 a.m., so the sun has not come up yet. We have ourselves a little bit of a rain shower this morning. Listen to the sound of that. If we get close to the mega tower, we can pick up the hum from the mega tower. But nice, excellent. Welcome back to more SimCity. We are in our latest city. We only have our sole mega tower just to kind of get things going. Low wealth, but they still have needs. Look at that. We want park or mall levels. So let's do this. We're not going to do a level, but I am going to pause because I want to make sure that they stay happy. And I want to put some parks right around them and some shopping. I think I'm going to do a road. For right now, let's just get things established. We're just going to do a road actually like this, and then just that road is temporary, or at least I think it's going to be temporary. Let's do this and another temporary road because I think I'm going to link with some other mega towers, but I just need things to be close by. Let's give them one of these. Where do I want it? Maybe one on either side. Maybe we should do it here. Let's do that. Let's give them some shopping. Okay. That should help. That should start the process. So we got that. We got a park. We've got shopping. We've got some industrial buildings. Look at that. They're happy. So they must be primarily staffed. Ten workers. 10 workers. Six. Six. 10. So they've got just enough to garbage. Has anybody gone to work here? Yes. 10 employees there. People are working there at the water pump and sewage. Okay, very good. 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 And over time. Okay, now we're losing money. We have not set any. Let's do that. And I'm going to leave them at 11 as well. Okay. That'll help that. All right, in between episodes, and also to help out with happiness, in between, right before pressing record, I went ahead and sent. We have garbage, but I went ahead since I was over there and I sent garbage. I sent one fire vehicle, health, and I sent police. Now we're eventually going to do Omega, but let's do this. Let's send. We've got some cities that have the capability. So let's go over here. And I want to send Omega trucks. We were sending them to other cities. We can stop sending them to whatever city we were sending them to. and send them to our newest, our latest city. Let's do this. Okay, Omega. So we're sending trucks over there. We don't need to do that any longer. So let's pick this city plot. So let's go back here. Let's stop sending over there. Okay, we're sending 4 trucks over there. And you see here, we've got trucks coming from, oh, that's drone. But I still think there are trucks. I think we're about to find out. And it may just be the city we just left, but I think this city also has the capability. We'll find out right about. Maybe not. Maybe it's coming from over there. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's make sure. Drone. Drone. It may just be the city we just left. And 4 trucks is plenty. Let's not bounce. Let's not bounce around because it would show up. But 4 trucks is plenty. Let's go back over here. And then we should see a notification telling us that we've got trucks coming, Omega, even though we're going to be doing some Omega. So, all right, good. So, what I have in mind is this half circle or this crescent shape, mega towers around it. I want my shopping and whatnot in the middle, maybe some gambling, and I want roads leading out. Look at that. Millennium Bay ships Omega. So it's on the way. So I want out here, I want a launch complex, and I want to use, I think I've done it in seasons prior. What is this? As soon as I clicked on it, it got better. In seasons, we don't have actual buildings for the space program that I'm thinking about. You know, we've got this, but I need buildings that look like they would. And I think several seasons ago I used this opera house, and we may do it again. But I think we can find, you know, even if we use things like the Tokyo Tower, if we come to, maybe it's, yeah, things like Red Cross or the progressive building, we'll figure it out. But I want it to look like a launch complex, because I want the people that have come to this region, I want part of their technology and their advancements, but also their tourism. I want them sending people into space. So, but I always want to make sure that I've got a good foundation. I think we jumped ahead in that city, and remember, we kind of had to play a little catch up. So I just want to make sure we've got what we need. I think, let's see, we've got some jobs. They still want their park or mall level. We'll see. Maybe over time they might get happy. But all right, let's go ahead. While we've got, let's get some more mega towers going. apartment. And last episode, remember, right about, and maybe we'll measure it out, but maybe actually we've got more space over there, so we might do it here. But I'm thinking 3 mega towers, and then we could do elite. Maybe kind of off center from the mega tower that we already have. We could put one right there as well. That's not a bad spot. And then we could have some roads leading out. But let's get with apartment. I don't know if I want it all the way out here. But I'm also thinking, do they all have to be right on this main half circle? Can we do roads? Or will that throw off the look that I'm going for? That's not bad either. Because we always go for, I always go for that symmetrical look. You know, maybe if we do things just a bit different. You know, we could do, I'm gonna do it. We'll build it and then we'll see what it looks like. And if we do that, actually we could still go for a bit of symmetry. Let's see if I may not have the space. And then that way, if we do this, instead of me completely following an idea, this kind of gives us a little bit of that. Man, that would not be a bad spot, right on the water. See, and that still looks pretty cool. Let's make sure that I pick apartment. Okay, apartment. We're gonna need jobs. I'm thinking about just going ahead and getting Omega. But let's do that for right now. Look at that. Petition to build Omega Co factory approved, as if it was reading my mind. So that's 3 low wealth. I really like that look of an elite right there. That is nice. I think that's lined up about as, see, that's off. That's off. That is lined up. Or about as close as you're going to get it lined up. Now, they were already complaining about parks and a mall level. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Can I get a road? Will it let me link? It will. I don't know if I want it quite that. Actually, let's turn off guides, straight line. Let's do that, because I may have other uses, because I still need to bring in my train, and let's do that. Let's give them a park. Let's do that. I feel like we should go ahead and get things like train, bus, all of that established now. This could be a nice little area for some tourism. I think I want it over here. Let's straight line. We could even potentially curve it back, but let's get that maybe like this. That'll give me space. That'll give me space to, because somebody commented about, well, we could do a circle. I tried that in another city and it didn't look good. Let's see if we can make it look good this time. If not, we'll just... I want it closer. Ooh. That doesn't work for me. That works. It takes up some space, but not horrible. Look at this. This might come together nicely. So let's take this road. Oof. We'll come back to that. That's not. And then let's see. Let's take this. could do some commercial. I could do another road. We could put some gambling. But we also need to keep in mind things like bus. This is a four-way. I don't want a four-way. See if anything fits there. Nope, it doesn't fit. We could still use that for commercial. You know what? Let's just... maybe do some commercial along here. All right, we've got 4 Megatowers. We probably do not have enough jobs. We've got unemployed. I may go ahead, because that I know a very quick way to take care of that unemployment. I no longer need this road right here. Maybe we should curve this road instead of creating unnecessary intersections. Let's come out maybe here. I think I'm gonna do something with that late. Well, let's deal with it now, because I know I'm not happy with that. As people try to drive over it. There, that's smoother. That looks better. All right. They need jobs. We've got 273 unemployed, low wealth. I know just the thing that will, and I mean immediately, address that. Maybe out here? Oh, we could. If we come out here, I can put some of those factories. Some of those factories could hopefully come, yeah. That way we're putting this area to good use. I don't know why I picked drone. I don't need drone. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Now, I don't want to really deal with trade depots. Since we have it unlocked, let's just fly in what we need. And just like that, we have a surplus of jobs. Good. And we've got space for more Omega if needed. But that's good for right now. On either side of this, because they're not going to be happy, let's go ahead and give them 2 of these. I think I'm going to do a road, but I kind of feel like it's going to be a temporary road. Let's just do that for right now. A little bit of commercial. Okay. Place that so I wonder if this is going to allow me to have a road over the water. I placed that mega tower a little too far, and I think I cannot get rid of a piece of this, or can I? I can't. It's not the end of the world. In all reality, I could shift that down. Man, it would look cool, wouldn't it? That's if it even works. It may not even work, but it's worth a try. Let's come down a bit. So now, so when they drive out of here, can they... Oh. I was kind of hoping I could get them over the water. Maybe if I do just a section here. And then... Nope. Let's see what happens now that I put it out like that. It's not exactly what I was wanting. That's better than nothing. Better than nothing. And we could even link... We We could make it so that they don't have to. Now there's a bridge. That's not bad. Okay. And if you're asking yourself, did he get rid of his ability for? Because I was wondering the same thing. I've got space for a couple of those. Okay, good. We should probably go ahead and get them in. Maybe one here. Let's get rid of some of this road. I don't want them that close to. Let's do this. Yeah, better. Better. And we could even maybe take the road. I wonder if we could take the road along the water. Because there's an opportunity for some buildings or something. Let's curve back up. Like that. Now we may be creating kind of a traffic issue here, but we can always adjust. Okay, so water, they can come in by water. I'm gonna need to find a place for them to come in by airship. I mean, they could come in here, or we could do a road, or they could come in. That fits nice and flush. I like that. I just wonder if the traffic, that might be more space there. I kind of feel like we need to figure it out now before we go any further. No, I need more space. Well, that's not bad either. Maybe that's the answer, right? Right there. I know what you're saying. You're saying, Leonard, that's a four-way intersection. Hmm. That's a lot of traffic coming from. They'll be walking, but I'd be creating a problem for myself. I'd be creating a big problem for myself. Let's do this. Let's smooth this out. I think part of what it is the fact that that's not flush. Let's do that. Let's do as straight of a line as possible. Let's do this. Let's do that. Now this can let's do that. There, flush. No commuters. And then maybe we can let's do some commercial. So this is, instead of going to be like an entertainment area, this is just going to be for people coming into the city. We could even get a little commercial along there. We might find a way to fit some other things in, but I like that. All right, this has to build again. That's in place. I'm curious. I mean, we could move that road. Oh, if we had to, we could move that road. We could definitely make that work. So I'm not worried about that. Over here, see that? That fits. That fits as well. We could get a couple of them right here, and a lot of people a lot of people would be happy. I'm gonna do this for right now. So my sign, let's put the sign over. Oh, nice. Nice. And then let's do a low wealth. Please let it fit. It didn't quite fit. Let's actually do this part first. Why won't it let me put... I need to shift. Let's do that. Do that. that. Okay. They do not have any place to get off the bus right now. We've got a bus stop there, there. Each mega tower. Let's do that. I don't know if I want a bus stop right on this main road. They can catch the bus maybe there. I may change this road, so we'll lose. I need to remember to put the bus stop back because I feel like that's going to change. Okay. Nice. Wow. What a difference. A couple of that's pretty much established. I'm not sure what we're gonna do over here. Maybe this is more of our entertainment area. We'll figure it out. Nice, excellent, excellent. We got to put a place. We got to find a house for the mayor. Good. This looks good. Are we happy? We want Parker Mall. Great places to shop. They've gone from wanting Parker Mall to they're happy, they're building. So we'll get them to be happy. They'll be happy.